People who don't like me don't stop my praise. The enemy is doing the absolute best he can to discourage you and to whip you to make you feel like you're not gonna make it to your next. Do I have a witness in here? Because you don't need to be around somebody that's intimidated about your future. You don't need to be sitting by somebody that's jealous of what God's getting ready to do. If you are discouraged that that yoke tonight has been broken, I come tonight with a prophetic declaration that there is nothing that shall be able to stop you from getting to the place that God has ordained for you to be. Whatever is standing before you, it has no power. Tell them you are unstoppable.
Blessings and respect to every single person up in the building tonight. Welcome to another Unstoppable Live program tonight. All right. I'm seeing all the regular faces checking in tonight. Catherine, how are you? How are you? How are you? All right. Teresa is in the building as well. And Kizzy, the regular. Vivine Latouche, how are you? Now, I'm seeing some familiar names that obviously always they are at night time. And big up to all of the newbies who is checking in tonight as well. If tonight is your very first time to this program, please, officials and regulars, welcome all the newbies. And the newbies, just jump out in the comment section right now and just let us know that you are new so that we can give you a warm, unstoppable welcome. All right. Now, family, if you haven't clicked that thumbs up button as yet, that would be appreciated as well. So please click that thumbs up button right now and show the program some love. All right. No, Kissy, I'm not streaming to Facebook tonight. I'm just streaming directly to the YouTube crew tonight. All right. Now, listen, I'm not going to hold up the program much longer because we have a guest tonight here that, she is having a little dilemma. She is between a rock and a hard place. All right. And she is asking some advice from you all tonight, the Unstoppable family. So I want everybody to listen in to what she has to share. And once she's through sharing, I want Una just prepare to call in and give her some advice on what she has to share tonight. All right. Anybody who have little legal background to that would be appreciated. All right. Because she is in a situation where she's not too sure what to do about it. All right, so we're not going to hold up the program much longer. We're going to jump in right now and get to the sponsor for the show first and foremost, and then I'm going to introduce the guest. So the sponsor for tonight's show is none other than Slam IPTV. All right, now, by now, everybody should be familiar with Slam. You know exactly who Slam is and what Slam is all about. Now, for those of you who don't know, me tell you now, you can get IPTV services from Slam. And we are talking about all the best, all the greatest channels that you could possibly want. Slam has it. We are talking about HBO, Cinemax, Fox, Lifetime, Sci-Fi, all of them and more. We're talking about thousands of channels. We're talking about live TV too. And them have a movies and series section. So we're talking about thousands of on-demand movies that you can watch with Slam. All right, so it's that easy, and you just reach out to Slam 647-858-4337. Reach out to them, let them know that you saw the advert on Unstoppable Live and you're interested in getting the package from them. And now, guess what? Remember, the yearly package is the best deal to get from Slam. Once you reach out to them, tell them you're interested in the yearly package, and then we hook you up. One time you're paying off, you worry about nothing, and guess what? A little bit of money. 647-858-4337 is the number to call. You can call them via WhatsApp, or you can contact them straight. Now I'm going to introduce the guest of the program. All right, but before I introduce the guest, I want to remind you of the rules of the platform. You are never ever allowed to be disrespectful to my guest. You're not going to call my guest outside her name like fool, dunce, idiot, jackass, yammed, anything like that, or else you will be blocked. If you can't follow the rules, me I go block you. Or one of my moderators like Teresa, Kanaika, Natalia, one of them, we block you. All right. Now let me introduce the guest of the program with that out of the way. Carla, good night again. How are you? Thank you so much for checking in with me tonight.
Good night, Unstoppable, and to the Unstoppable family.
Yes, it's good to have you on the program. Now, I want you to speak up a little bit louder for me so that the Unstoppable family can hear you, because we don't want nobody have to strain them ears for hear what you said tonight. All right? Now, I know you have a little situation going on. I'm going to stop talk right now and just give you the program so that you can tell where we're going, because it's obviously troubling you. All right? Vivian, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Carla, go right ahead from the very beginning. I'm just going to listen, and I'll only interrupt if I have a question to ask. All right?
Okay. All right. So I hope you hear me better now.
Much better. Go ahead.
All right. So I was working at this place some time ago from 2008. At the time, during the time when I was working at the place, I got pregnant and I had my child, and then because of the demand of the job, I had to leave. I spent 6 years, but I had to leave that place. It was okay. It was just really demanding, and my child needed me, so I had to leave that job in 2015. So someone introduced me to this lady because I was seeking work and I really couldn't get anything. So I was open to anything. So someone introduced me to this lady, said that she was a really nice lady and so on. So I went. It started out okay. That was 2016. That was 2015. So I started out with her, and it was okay until the abuse started, if I could call it that. I never eat lunch because they never prepare lunch for me or provide anything for me to have lunch. I was there like from 6:30 in the mornings, and I couldn't leave until about say 5 o'clock. I tried to leave earlier, but every time I tried to leave, I realized that she had something else to the list that I had to do. Sometimes during the day I would be so hungry. And this place is huge. Our house is huge. It's a 2-story, so upstairs and downstairs and outside patio and those things. I believe I remember correctly, it's 7 bathrooms, so you know that the place is really big. I had to get through that. It was 3 times per week. I was working there. sometimes when I reach home in the evenings,
All right, you sound
even
a little
11.
bit nervous. So just relax a little bit, take a breath, all right, and just know say you're not being judged right here. All right, so just take your time, take a breath,
Okay.
and relax. Cause I hear you box shuffling a lot with a lot of Just relax a little bit. All right, you ready again?
Okay. All right. Ready.
Go ahead.
All right. So sometimes when I reach home in the evenings, night rather, because if I don't know if anybody familiar with country and town, it's Jamaica. So I am from a very rural part of the country. It's a far enough country. I don't want to say the name of the parish, but it's far enough from Kingston. It means I have to get up from about 5 o'clock. When I used to reach there at 6, I used to leave out at 3:30 in the mornings, and then I get there at 6:30. When I reach home, sometimes it's 10, 9:30, 10, 9 o'clock, about there. Sometimes she would message me with some pictures and something to say that, oh, you didn't clean yours so good, and this didn't fold properly, and the kitchen is not tidy because you left a bottle on the table, or you left a spoon on the counter, so the kitchen is not tidy. Um, these things stress me a lot. And so I was there, and a lady came that associated with her, and she saw me working, and so she asked if I could work for her. And so I decided to work for her as well. Being that I was only working 3 days for this lady, so I used to go to the new lady just one day. While going to the new lady, going to this lady also, there was one time they had a party, and when I went to work the other day, and I did my, because she's always complaining that the place is not clean, it's not clean. So I did my very best. I put on one piece of cleaning to ensure that she don't complain this time, because I was so tired of hearing her complain. And she used to threaten me a lot, as if this time is the last time. And you know, when you have kids, you kind of want to hold on to whatever that you're doing for work. And I just couldn't go any further. I just couldn't take it anymore. When I cleaned that particular day, she had a party the previous, about 2 days before. And when when I left the evening, she messaged me to say that, oh, you leave already? Um, I am looking at all the food on the floor that we had from the party. I am looking at everything on the floor. No, I was thinking to myself, I did a thorough cleaning. And I was saying, what did she mean that you see all the food on the floor? If it that she saw a rice grain or a spot of something, because my belief is that sugar, when you have sugar, when you deal with a sweet drink or something, and it dried up on the floor, and then it was a floor that it's you couldn't see directly what is on the floor. If you have dried if you spill some drink and it dried on the floor, if you don't put something on it directly to soak off that, and because I couldn't see the floor, I am thinking that's what she saw, because I knew I cleaned the floor very thoroughly, and I even overlooked it before I left to ensure that it was clean. so she didn't have to complain anymore. And yet she complained, and that was the last straw for me. So I left and went home. Went home, and the following week, the new lady that asked for me, she called me and asked me to come to her. So I was going to her just one day, and then one day it turned into 2 days, and then 2 days to 3 days. So I was going to her 3 days per week. She was wonderful. She was a wonderful person to me at the time. Her husband seemed to be a wonderful person as well. He was hardly there, however, because of the nature of his job. And so we had a good relationship. I felt like I was at home with those people. I felt like I was family with those people. And so I never hesitated to do anything that they asked me to do. Whether it's out of my job range, I would still do it because I'm thinking these people are good people. After being there for 3 years, I was a babysitter. I was the cleaning lady, the housekeeper basically. So I was that for them plus babysitter. Everything turned now when the gentleman was starting a business. He
So
was starting a business.
first question. So what actually was supposed to be a job title when them hire you? Was it that you're supposed to do all of them thing there?
No, everything else just came in. No.
So what were you
It
actually
was,
hired to do?
I was asked to take care of the house. But because I was doing that and I wasn't complaining, they had the dog food to that, where I'm supposed to cook for the dog and feed them as well. And then they had the baby to eat, so I could care for the baby as well.
And when
Because
and when them add on them extra stuff that them never said to you, so well, for the additional things that you're gonna be doing, we're gonna give you a little salary increase. No discussion like that occurred.
no, nothing like that.
Okay.
But I did it anyway.
All right.
Right. So, all right. After working there I've been there 3 years, and so the gentleman decided to start a business, and so he approached me with a proposal. He agreed to pay me a set amount for the month. Asked me to be his office admin. Right. So I was elated because I am thinking that I am going to integrate into I'm going to transition into something else, and the salary would be a little bit more. It's not a lot more, but a little bit more. And then, people would see me differently, in a different light as to what I could do. So I started in 2019. I started, everything was good. It was fine. I wasn't computer literate at the time. I know a little about the computer, but I did not know everything at the time. He knew that. And he said, it's no problem. I'll get somebody to teach you to do, to learn more about the computer so you can do all the things that I would want you to do as the office admin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get someone, and I did the classes, and it turned out well. And I was, by the ending of 2019, I was doing good. Although the class didn't end until about February, but I had learned a lot and I was doing good. I was doing what he asked. Addition to that, he moved from the previous office that we were first and moving to a different space. So my job description was to be the office admin, to answer the phone, to do all the paperwork stuff, answer the door, make appointment, those things that admin does.
So now
So
you
he said,
so now you're the office admin at the new business as well as you're the house help at the house.
no, I transitioned from the house to the office. So I'm
Okay.
no longer at the
Okay,
house.
so you're no longer feeding the dog and taking care of the baby and cleaning the house and none of them things no more then.
No, I'm not doing those things anymore.
All right, Gary, thank you for the super
I'm-
chat, my brother. All right, continue.
So I'm at the office now. And so I did my best because I was thinking that he gave me an opportunity. I have certification in some areas, but I haven't been able to find work in the areas that I have been looking for. So I thought, yes, this is an opportunity to show myself, to show what I can do, and to show that I can be something else, that what others perceive me to be based on the work that I was doing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did that and I did my best. Coming into the new place, when refurbishing and those things, it would take a lot of dust and those things. When we start the new place, when I start the job, he said to me that, all right, so since the place is very small and it's not a lot of us, I'm going to ask you to keep the place tidy until we hire some more people and the place started to get busy. Then I will have somebody come in to do the cleaning. So you don't really have to do the cleaning. I'm not asking you to be the cleaning lady or anything. I'm just asking you to keep the place tidy for me. All right, so no problem. I did that. There was some construction going on and I had to clean up all of those things. I did not mind. I just do it. He even asks me at times to come to work on Sunday. Now, living in the rural part of Jamaica, where I'm living, it's very rural and it's very difficult with transportation. And so if I have to leave on a Sunday, I would have to charter something, a bike, or mostly bike, to bring me to civilization where I can get a bus or taxi. He knows that. He knows that because at one point he took me home, so he knows exactly where I'm living and difficulty of my transportation issue. He asked me anyway, and of course that is going to cost me more money, but I still do it without any question or murmuring or anything. He said that he would also need me to use the company vehicle to drive around to do errands for the company.
But I have
So I
to
should work.
ask you this now though. I have to ask you this. All right, so I might ask you if you come in on Sundays. He might ask you if you clean. You're not the cleaning lady, but he might ask you if you do that. Now, was there any point where you had a conversation with him to say, listen, well, I appreciate you giving me the job, but I'm not supposed to be working on Sundays. If you want me to come in on Sundays, that's overtime. Will you be paying me extra to come in on Sundays? Was there ever a conversation like that?
No, I did not say anything. I did not have a conversation with him.
Why? Why
With,
not?
with it. Because I was simple afraid, because I thought he was going to send me home and not work anymore.
Oh,
And
so you was afraid of losing your job, so you didn't want to speak up for yourself as far as asking him to pay you for the days that you're not supposed to go to work, but him tell you come to work.
no, I did not ask.
Mm.
Because in his eyes, I think he's saying that he's doing me a favor by taking me from the house to put me in the office front desk. So I did not want to ask. And so I did not ask. So
Okay.
I just kept doing what he asked.
Okay.
Clean up, do all of those things. I was the lunch girl, I am the coffee girl, I am the you name it in the office. That's me. The things keep adding up, adding up. I have to go to the supermarket and those things to get the cleaning stuff and all the things that is needed for the office that cannot be dropped off by the place from the place that will order them. I have to do all those errands.
Now you say you're coming from the countryside to get to work. What would it cost you to get from where you live to get to work?
All right. My set fare going, it's $600. Coming back, it's $700. If I am late, if I left later than I should, then it's going to cost me $800 or more. Some days it costs me $1,000. Some days it costs me $1,200.
No,
That's just how it is.
you don't have to tell us how much you get paid, but using the figures that you tell us a while ago just for transportation, is that a steep amount of money coming out of the salary where you're getting? Just for transportation?
Oh yes. It's basically half of what I'm working
A
for
half of what you're
transportation.
working goes to transportation alone?
Yes, just transportation. Not lunch, not anything else, just transportation. Basically half of
Wow.
my salary.
Mm.
Also I have to get there before everybody else. So I have to be there very early in the mornings. And sometimes I am asked to leave after. I am later than when everybody else leave, I am still there. So, but I just kept doing it. Sometimes I am thinking to myself that, but this is not good. But I still did not say anything. And some days when he gave me stuff to do and I'm working, I would want to ask for clarity. Sometimes I am working on some documents. All right, so sometimes his type of profession that he's in, I I can't do what he does because he's a trained profession. I am just the office admin. I am supposed to deal with papers and telephone and those things. He wants his document a particular way. So sometimes it's not that I don't do the document correct, but he wants it a particular way. So even if it's correct, he will go ahead and do some changes to it. or sometimes it really don't need to be corrected, but because he does not want to pay me anymore, he make it sounds like or looks like he have to correct the document that I already did in order to send it out. Because at the beginning, we spoke about a set amount. He offered a set amount for me, but because at the beginning, I wasn't very versatile with the computer, he said, all right, so I'm going to pay you this, and after a year, I will pay you the discussed figure. All right, so we have gone into a year and I am still not getting a raise. I spoke to him. He said, all right, so it's a year now. You're still not up to where I want you to be. So in another year, we look at what you're doing, and I'm pretty sure that you will get there. Of course, I disagree with that, but I said, okay, and I'm still doing what he's asking to do.
All right, stick up in right there. We're at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna get back to you in just a second. Take a little water break while I pay the credit to the sponsor and come right back to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so once again, I want to welcome all the newbies to the Unstoppable Live program. If tonight is your very first time here, let me say welcome. Jump in the comment section. Don't be afraid to let us know that you are new so that we can give you a warm, unstoppable welcome. All right, jump out in the comment section right now and just say I'm new, and the regulars will welcome you. All right, now I want to say thank you to the persons who have contributed to the program so far. Lavender Smile sent in a super chat contribution. Thank you so much. Tisha sent in a contribution as well. Thank you, Tisha. I appreciate that. Gary Logan sent in a super chat as well, and Vivian Latouche. Why me keep on I say Vivian? Vivian sent in a super chat as well. Thank you so much. Appreciated. And also over here on PayPal, we got Kerry sent in a PayPal contribution that is much appreciated. Sharon said she sent in a CASHAPP contribution showing some appreciation. Thank you so much, Sharon, for loving the program so much. Tiffany sent in a CASHAPP as well, and Clarice sent in a ZELLE contribution. Thank you so much for that contribution. It's appreciated. The sponsor for tonight's show is none other than Slam IPTV. If tonight you're here and you want to get some great TV channels, right, cut the cable card and don't worry about paying the cable bill no more, because Slam can give you those channels and more. Reach out to Slam 647-858-4337. You can call them via WhatsApp, or you can reach out to them straight at that number 647-858-4337, or you can check out their Instagram and Facebook page Slam_IPTV. Now, once you reach out to Slam, remember, ask them about the yearly package and they will set you up with a nice deal that you cannot beat anywhere. All right, Sweet Like That is in the building. Welcome, glad to see you, Carla. We're back with you again. Let's continue where we left off. Go right ahead.
All right, so sometimes when he gave me documents to do, I would want clarity, because it's not that you don't know how to do a job, but because his thing, he wanted a particular way, sometimes I want clarity. I can't ask. If I ask, he will insult. So I can't ask, and then because I can't ask, I am not sure, because he will get very, very angry. If I ask him, or he will just hang up the phone on me, or those things. And if I go to work and give it to him, if that is not how we want, even if it's just one thing that is off, and that's the reason for clarity, because I want to know and I cannot ask. If there's one thing that is off, you will get very, very angry and say that I am wasting his time. And those things, sometimes this person let me feel like I am just there, like I have no use whatsoever to him. And I have been working all day. I am doing everything, and this gone to 2 years, and up to 5 employees. 2 years and 5 employees after, and I am still the cleaning person with no additional pay.
No,
What I realized
the
that
viewers, sorry to cut you, but the viewers are asking a question, and I have to ask you this as well. All right, so you've been how long now? You say, repeat that for me. How long now? You say you've been working with him?
I am now working 3 years, but that was 2 years after that I just mentioned. It's now 3 years.
Okay, so 3 years that you've been with him. Now the viewers asking, why is it that you can't seek out or try to find another job? Haven't you tried finding another job anywhere?
I have been looking, trust me. I have been looking. I tried everything that I possibly can.
And
I am trying.
what are the things that you're qualified to do? What kind of job?
All right, so I worked at a children home. I'm qualified for that for some amount of years, for 6 years.
When you
I
say a
did a very
children,
good
when you
job.
say a children's home, what
I
exactly you
was
mean?
um
You mean a
the
daycare, or
a
you
ch
mean?
no, a home for children. One of
Okay,
those homes that they
okay,
house children.
okay, I
I
understand.
I am a caregiver.
Okay.
I'm a caregiver by profession. I also have certification in geriatric care.
Mm-hmm.
So I also work with the elderly.
Okay. And
Um,
and those are the jobs you tried seeking out, but nothing came your way.
yes,
Mm. All right,
yes, I tried those
We'll
things.
talk more about that later on in the program. But continue.
Along with other things, because even when I cannot get anything to, I can't find anything in the direction that I would want. I even seek out days work just to have something so I can leave. And I still don't pick up anything. So I just have to be there. Some of the days I am just so depressed and stressed. And so remember now, he said that when he hired more people, he was going to get somebody to clean,
Mm-hmm.
and he did not. He did not get anybody. I was the bearer. We have a few co-workers that doesn't have driver's license, so I have to take them wherever it is that they need to go. I have to do the necessary runs on the road. And then 2 years came, and he did not bother to mention that, oh, it is 2 years now, so you probably can get the raise. What he did though is start to complain about me not doing the work properly. And I know that is not true, because after 2 years, you would think that one would get better. It couldn't be any worse. I couldn't get worse after a year, let alone 2 years. I saw the progress, and I am seeing the progress. So there is no way. So I realized that he was doing the same thing with other coworkers, not just me, but others as well. So I talked to him about a raise, and he did not answer. He got silent. So I was sick at one point. We have sick days. We are entitled to vacation leave. So what he did, he doesn't give us regular leave like people would ask for the leave days. He sum up the days, and he has a closing down in December that he would close for the holiday. And then he said, okay, you guys can take those days for your leave days. So that was our leave days, and he would conveniently still deduct one day from that to ask us to come in to do something for half day, and then that is still deducted from one of our leave days. I got the COVID sometime last year, and I was very sick. I almost died. And he never once called to say how I was doing. He called to ask me something about document. I couldn't even recall because I couldn't think at the time because I was very sick. When I came in, he keep calling, and when I'm coming to work, and I have to come back because this something. Anyways, I went back after a full month at home. I went back. I was still sick. I was still not better, but I forced to go back to work because I realized that my sick days are finished and I wouldn't have any money. And so I went back to work. This person didn't even ask me how have I been or how I'm doing now, if I am feeling any better or anything. He just dump all the work on my desk and start right there. Anyways, I overlooked that and still working. Sometime this year, I got sick. I have all my sick days intact. I don't use any of it so far. I was having an issue and I went to work at the Monday, and my doctor said to me, you cannot go to work tomorrow in this condition. You have to take at least 4 days. He wanted me to take more days, but I was saying to the doctor, Doctor, I can't take the days. He said to me, you have to take at least 4 days. When I sent in the sick leave, he was furious. He was furious. And he demanded to know what was wrong with me for me to not able to come to work because he thinks that I was being sick too often. No, it's the first time for the year I was feeling sick and something was wrong. And I had all my sick days then. And he was very furious and demanded that I told him what was wrong with me. And I had to, because he's a very intimidated person. I had to tell him, and then I went back to work after those days. When I go back to work, I saw everybody discussing what was on their contract and those things, realizing that I did not get any. So I didn't get any contract. So I was thinking to myself that, oh, he's going to send me home then. But I was there. He called me in a meeting to discuss something with me. But what he said, all right, so he said, so and so called my name. So starting next month, I am going to send you to my house. You're going to do only 2 days here at the office, and you're going to go to my house. He didn't even ask me. It was well discussed between himself and his wife. And he said that my wife think you should come, and this day is the best day for you to come to the house. So you're going to come to the office these 2 days, and another day you go to the house. And with that said, he also got a cleaning lady. So I am not cleaning anymore because I got sick and had to leave for 4 days, and he had plans. And so when I got to realize, he had somebody working part-time as what's that again? She's a accountant. He had somebody working as his accountant. So he said to me, I will only do the 2 days in the office, and the other person will come and I will work with her, since I am not producing the documents that she wanted. So I am going to work with the new person. So it turned out that when he had the meeting, so we have weekly meetings now. So when he had the very first meeting and set everything on the table, what he outlined, what he wanted us to do, I wanted clarity about a particular thing that he said, and I asked him, and he just turned to the other girl and said, like we said, Karen, explain to X what I just said. So he totally disregarded what I said as if I don't have any sense and the girl should explain what he just said. The girl said, it's okay, I'm recording. So after the meeting, the person said to me, I had no idea of nothing at all that he just said. And she had to be asking me to explain to her all that was said in the meeting because she did not know. She don't have any experience in that area. And so he gave us some work to do to share between both of us. And it turned out that I was the one who had to do all of the work. I had to do everything because she had no experience in the area and so she did not know what to do. So at the ending of the month, he had to cancel me going to the house and not working at the office. He had to cancel that and still use me full time in the office because she didn't understand. And so that is the only time I felt a little bit appreciated because there is nobody to do work. He have no time to do it himself. And so he wasn't that is the only time that he's not angry with me for something or disrespecting. He has been so disrespectful to me. From time to time, he would ask me to go on the road. He has a vehicle that he said is the company vehicle and we should use it to do stuff on the road for work. So I did that, and what happened, I ended up scratching somebody's car. It wasn't it's just a fender bender. It wasn't a big accident. As I said, there wasn't any dent or anything. It was just scratch, but vehicle is vehicle and the repairs are very expensive. And now that he's saying that he has to take that from my salary because I was the one who met in the accident. Now I got to realize when the gentleman that I was in the accident with look at the thing, he said I was not supposed to be driving the vehicle, and I did not know that because my employer did not say to me or to us, because it's two of us driving the vehicle. He did not say to us, you guys aren't supposed to drive this. We did not know. So we've been driving up and down the place in his vehicle, not knowing that we're not supposed to drive it. And he said, when I go to him, when I send him an email and told him what had happened on the road, he did not reply to me. And I was there stressing out myself because, of course, I don't have any money. One sec.
All right, while the caller is handling her business right there, let me say welcome to everybody who is tuning in right now.
Hello?
All right, yes, we're still here. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm back. Right, where was I?
The car
Right.
incident.
Yes, so he did not say to us that we're not supposed to drive it. He gave us permission to drive, knowing right well that we were not supposed to be driving.
No, let's get some clarification first of all. He gave you permission to drive, or were you using the vehicle for his business purposes? So basically, he must send you on errands using the vehicle, or what was it that him say you can drive the vehicle when you feel like, or he must send you on errands to run business errands in the vehicle that you are not covered on the insurance for? Which is it?
He, no, we are not supposed to use the vehicle to. He made it clear that we cannot use the vehicle for our personal use at any time at all.
So
So if
you're
we're
saying that once you enter that vehicle, he is giving you permission to use the vehicle to conduct his business, right?
right, right,
Which
yes.
he is aware that you are not on the insurance.
Yes, he's aware of that.
All right.
And we didn't know that. We didn't know those things. So it was when the gentleman said to me, "You are not supposed to be driving this. Your name is not on it. It's not even a company vehicle." And he keeps saying it is a company vehicle. So he led us to believe that the vehicle is company vehicle. But it is really not. It's just a private vehicle that is owned by him. And let us use it for our purposes. And we didn't know that. And when I said to him, when I sent him the email that I was in an accident and the gentleman want, I have to pay some money for the repairs, he did not reply. So the next day when he came to office, I went up to him and I said to him, "Did you see my email that I sent you?" He said, "Yes, I saw it, but I don't know what you want me to do about it."
Then no film care.
So I said to him, but I was doing your business and I don't have any money. And he didn't even look at me or even reply to that. So I had to leave his office, not knowing what to do with myself, not having a salary. I mean, my salary is basically binding debt, because when I finish paying bus fare, there's basically nothing left. And so I have to keep borrowing loan. As I got the salary, I pay a loan and then I borrow some more to go back to work the next month. Yes, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so I said to him, but I don't have any money. He didn't even look at me. So the next day, the gentleman was very fast in what he was doing. He took the vehicle to the garage and got the boat, sent it across to me, and he said to me, "If this is not taken care of, I am going to the insurance to make the claim." So I sent the code, even though my employer not looking at me with that, I still send him the code and send him the message that the gentleman said. And that was the only time he answered. That was the only time he answered. He said, "Tell him to pick up a check and tell him to pick up a check, but I will have to deduct this money from your salary."
So him answer that one day quick because him say court issues are come up. So him answer that one day quick.
Yes.
But
So
no, this is my question to you. When he said to tell the person to pick up a check, but he will have to deduct it from your salary, what was your response? Did you agree for him to deduct it from your salary? Because that's where
I
this
did not
that's where this all boils down to now. Did you agree to say, okay, you can do that?
I did not agree. I did not agree. I said okay, because I wanted to look in the matter for myself, and
Hold on,
I did not have the money to.
hold on. Wait a minute. When you say okay, was this a email that he responded to, or you were having a verbal conversation with him?
It's not a verbal, it's a text message.
And you responded okay after he said he'll have to deduct it from your salary?
Yes.
That's where you went wrong right there. You went wrong right there. Because okay is acknowledgement. By you responding to the message that he sent you with okay, that means you acknowledged what he said to you. That means you acknowledged that he said, I'm going to have to deduct it from your salary. You didn't refute it. You didn't say to him, no, you can't do that. No, I don't agree with you doing that. You didn't say to him, we'll have to discuss this further. Right? You didn't say anything like that other than okay. So okay was you agreeing to his terms. You should have never said okay.
Oh,
And that's where you went
wow.
wrong. That's where you went
I
wrong.
did
Because,
not know that.
see, even if it goes to court, right? And he shows that to the judge and he says, Your Honor, here it is. It's in black and white. She responded to it. She acknowledged it. She said, okay. Okay is the sign off. Right? Now, I have another question for you. We don't even need
Yes.
any more advice from the viewers anymore, because this is open and shut. You know, you acknowledged it, right? So that simply means that you gave him the authority to deduct it from your salary because he told you he was going to do so and you said okay, right? Now, listen. One other question. What you're earning,
Yes.
what you're earning, is it less than minimum wage or is it minimum wage?
It is minimum wage.
And that's what he is deducting from?
Yes.
Now, there you probably, now viewers, you can probably tell me if I'm wrong on this now. You probably have a little chance there because you're supposed to be making a certain amount of money for your hours. Now, do you put in 40 hours at work each week, or how your work schedule set up?
Yes, I put in 40. I'm working 5 days per week from 9 to 4:30.
Now, and you say you're making minimum wage.
Yes.
And by the time you spend bus fare, it's a half of that chop to a half is what you said.
Yes.
Now, he's deducting a certain amount from that half, which leaves you with basically nothing. Now,
Nothing at
this
all.
is what I'm saying now, viewers. You can tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. Maybe she can possibly go and speak with the labor board about this and explain the situation to the labor board. Maybe they can intervene and do something about it. You know, tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right, viewers, if that's a good suggestion, right? But on the other hand, I'm hoping that out of this show right here, she will possibly get a turnaround, because what I'm hoping is that someone right now that's listening to the program will hear that she is a hard worker, wants a job, and is willing to offer her a job, right? She wants a job. She told me that. She said, in fact, I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm going to allow you to tell them. Tell them exactly what you said to me last night.
I would appreciate any help I can get, but I am a very hard worker. I'm not the person. Look, I'm not that type of person who goes out looking for a handout. As much as I am tied up in debt as it is, but I prefer to work for my earnings. So if anyone has a job or something that they can offer me, then I would appreciate it because I'm willing to work.
And I wanted to remind the listeners right now what you're qualified in doing, and also let them know that it really no matter if, as long as they are coming with something good and you're willing to work, as long as you have a job available for her, you can reach out to me and I will connect you directly to her. All right. Remind them what you're qualified in doing right now again.
I am a caregiver, and I also have certification in geriatric care. I work with the elderly as well.
Okay. So family, you are hearing right now her situation and she needs your help, right? She's not looking for handouts. She's not looking for nobody to send her no money. That's not what she's about. What she wants is someone that is going to offer her a job and actually treat her fairly, right? Now, for those of you asking if she is in Jamaica, yes, she is in Jamaica. So if you have a job opening right now and you can slip her in, give her a job. All right, that would help her out tremendously. All right, yes, Catherine, definitely. All right, so family, she needs your help. All right, if you have a position that you can give her, right, she just wants something to do to be able to take care of herself and her kids, right? Something when I go make she spend half of the pay upon just bus fare and that no cover lunch yet, right? She just wants something to do with people now go treat her unfairly. All right, but yes, all the viewers agreeing with me. They're saying to go to the labor board, explain the situation to them, and see what they can do about it. All right, in the meantime, while people will be reaching out to me to offer you a job, because I'm quite sure a person is going to reach out, right? Unstoppable family, I'm quite sure. So if you have a job, reach out to me and I will connect you directly to her. If you're not call figure a job, nobody call, right? Because she not look nobody, so nobody come with that. All right. Carla, I want to thank you so much for reaching out to me and wanting to share your situation. And I'm convinced. I 100% believe that from this show tonight, you're going to get a job that you'll be comfortable in. All right. So listen out for me to reach out to you, because I'm sure a few persons are going to reach out to me as well. All right. Much love, and we'll talk soon. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Blessings.
Thanks, your family.
All right, Unstoppable family, listen. So like I said right there, you heard everything that she shared tonight, right? And, you know, she explained to me clearly that she just want to work. She don't want to beg nobody nothing. She don't want to have to depend on nobody. She not ask nobody for no handout. She just want a job. She want a job. She want somebody where I go, you know, I go offer her a job and treat her fairly. That is all she needs. All right, so if you have something that you can give to her, please reach out and let's assist this young mother right here. She is in Jamaica. All right, she is in Jamaica and she is willing to work. Right, she explained to me that she has a heavy burden that she's carrying financially, but she not beg nobody nothing. She's willing to work to cover all the bills and the debt and all of that she has to deal with and take care of. All right, so without I know for sure a lot of you are going to reach out to me just from this program right here to give her a helping hand. All right, yes, come and know, say, you know, we need an unstoppable family for a reason, right? We have to help the people that needs to be helped. That's what we are here for. All right. Now, tonight is Wednesday night. We're about to wrap up, but tonight is Wednesday night, and that simply means that we are going to do business promo quick, fast, and hurry before we get out of here. All right. And I have on the line right now Dr. McLaren, who is going to be telling us a little bit about her business, because we're giving her a business highlight tonight. All right. Yes. Now listen to me. Dr. McLaren is here to tell us about her services. All right. McLaren's Age Reversing Wellness Center. All right. Now, you know, somehow, you know, the body have some issues more time, and you got a doctor every minute, and doctor can't find what go on with you. How much I want to trouble with that? You got a doctor can't find where go on and just prescribe all kind of medicine and drugs, give and all of them sit there and it nah do nothing, right? Dr. McLaren can solve that issue. She can tell you what go on with you because that's the kind of service, amongst others, that she offers. So I'm going to introduce Dr. McLaren right now to tell us exactly what her business is all about. Good night, Dr. McLaren. How are you?
I am great. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good evening, listeners.
Yes.
Of course, some of you might already know about McLaren's. We've been around for over 10 years in New York. And at our facility, we focus on holistic care. All right? What we do is that we administer several types of health assessment using very advanced high-tech instruments and special skill sets that are specifically designed for getting to the very root of any condition or disease, no matter how advanced the state you are in. We offer a holistic approach, of course, to self-healing through diet, lifestyle habits, nutrition, and so on and so forth. And after we do all of the identifying, then we also look for the things that we can do to help each individual as a person to review their diet, their lifestyle, and their habits in order to design specific protocols that will help with their deficiencies. We suggest therapies, and we help them to understand how their own bodies function. Now, Unstoppable, we have some tools that you will never ever see anywhere else. Mm-hmm. We do biofeedback, where we measure the frequency of every organ, glands, and system of the body to get measurement of their output. We do magnetic resonance to measure the vibration of every organ, glands, and system to determine their highs and lows. We do microscopy of the blood. This tells us the health history as it stands. And it also gives us the memory, the current state with visuals and the possible outcome. Here we are able to identify stress, circulation, the various pathogens, and pathogens are disease-causing agents, the activities that they actually perform in the body to disrupt everything, eating up all your good food and your nourishment and so on. We also are able to identify the pH status of the body, which is the acid or the alkaline state, the nutrition of the red blood cell, the level of the health of the white blood cell, and so much more. So of course, when we're able to do this, we can help you to get your immune system back on track. You know, I know most individuals know what immune system is. We have had the lessons over the past couple of years. And as a little bonus, we have a new tool. So for those of you who are thinking that, hey, you're in New York, you can't help me, guess what? Yes, we can. Because we have an instrument that can do remote analysis. And of course, this tool does the very same thing as if you were sitting in the office. So you can be in Jamaica, England, Canada, Nicaragua, anywhere you are. And we can get the vibration from your body using this tool. And, you know, there are different ways via the telephone or through Zoom, or, you know, you send a voice note or so forth. And then we analyze it, and we give our findings, and then we make our recommendations. I'm telling you, man.
Interesting. No,
there's nothing.
No, Dr. McLaren, these tools you're referring to sounds like things where the hospitals now have, man. Am I wrong?
You're so correct about that. Look here, Unstoppable. If the hospital had these tools, we wouldn't have so many diseases, okay? And they can afford to do it, you know. They can afford to do it, but it's just sad that they are not. But because we focus on prevention, it is important that we have the right tools to get further. So unless you're clinical, if your state is not clinical, they can't get a measurement. but we go preclinical. So we are able to pick things up from the vibration level because, you know, your energy gets ill before your physical body experience any deficiency or symptoms or signs. You know, so on top of that, we have far light treatment, far infrared, you know, you can get the body.
All right, did we lose Dr. McLaren? Are you there? She kind of went silent. How go on? After we get all of the good info, how go on? All right, let me ring her up again.
Gosh.
Oh, all right, we are here. You good. We don't know how I go on.
So you know, I don't know where you missed me because I've been talking.
just tell me more. Cause it's listen, it's very intriguing. Like may I listen to you and it make me want to come visit you right now. Where exactly in New York today, you know?
We're in look here. Many people come all the way from Dubai, from England, Canada, from Africa, from Jamaica. I have a few Jamaicans who come to see me. From Trinidad, Guyana. You know what I'm saying?
So how long have you been doing this, by the way?
It's going on 11 years.
What?
Yes. Remember, you know, we can't treat what we don't know. And that's why my clients are happy. Talk to any one of them and they'll tell you. You see what I'm saying? So when you can pick up the problem, you know, when you know what's going on, you know, you can go to the doctor or you can self-diagnose and say, look here, I have diabetes. But what's causing the diabetes?
You get to the root.
You know how many things...
You get to the root of the issue. Right. You know just give them the surface.
We get to the root.
Right. And that's the service she is offering family. This she get to the root of the problem. Remember when you got the doctor and the doctor say, you have some back issues. All right, we're gonna give you some pills. What causing the back issues? Dr. McLaren can tell you exactly what causing the back issues. Not only tell you say you have back issues and give you some pills. No. Right, Dr. McLaren?
Exactly. Exactly. I can tell you the name of the microbe, if it's bacteria, if it's virus, if it's parasite. I can give you the name of them as well.
Nice.
So that's how advanced our equipment are. So there's no guesswork here. We get to the root and we help you to overcome it.
Wonderful.
All right, because you can't get well unless you know what you're focusing on.
All right, Catherine is asking what I was about to ask just now. How do we contact you? Because then the people are ready to come get them check up and thing, you know, you need to give them that information. I mean, not only why you give them the number, more you give them the phone number, more you give them the address, more you give them the IG, the Facebook, all of them, so them can find you everywhere.
Right. Okay, so, all right. So the telephone number for the office is 914-278-9394. That's 914-278-9394. So between my website and the phone number, the website is McLarensWellness.com. That's McLarens Wellness, WELLNESS.com. The website gives you a lot of information about some of the instruments we use and how they function in the body and what they can do to you and so forth, or do for you. And, you know, so between those two, right now, those are the two we focus on, because I don't have, what do you call it now, social media constant thing going on right now.
Okay. All right. So family, here we go. The number again is 914-278-9394. 914-278-9394. So Valerie, you asked for the contact. There it is right there. Catherine, you asked for it.
And
there it
also,
is right there.
Our email for those who don't want to talk on the phone, our email is info at McLarensWellness.com. That's info at McLarensWellness.com. You can email and ask whatever question you want to ask. You know, request an appointment to either for the remote or for the in-person. The remote, we specifically got that for folks who are overseas, and because during the excitement in the past 2 years, some folks weren't able to travel. So this instrument, this new equipment will take care of that part of it. So there's no excuse to better health.
And to everybody asking what's the price. Now, Dr. McLaren is not going to give no price over the ear. Me I go tell you no why. If you want the information, just reach out to Dr. McLaren and ask her all the questions you want to ask her, and she will tell you. Give her one-on-one reasoning, all right? Because remember, every price is not going to be the same, because it all depends on what you're reaching out to her for. So just reach out, right? And listen, you can hear it in her voice. She's a very friendly person to talk to. So reach out, ask her every single question you want answered, and she will give you the answers. Visit the website, go look on some things and check out things for yourself.
Yes.
All right? Family, listen, you will not regret reaching out to Dr. McLaren. Me I tell you no. Me I go check her out, you know.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yes, me a boy I got a gym and motor, me back pain start up and me go and chiropractor what the chiropractor only rub me up and touch me up and thing, and that no do nothing. But me I go make Dr. McLaren get to the root of the problem.
Sometimes the pain that we're feeling is not where we're feeling the pain. It can be because of diet, it can be because of poor energy, it can be because of acidity or even alkalinity. Anything can cause you to have pain.
Well, when we come,
when we
come, Dr. McLaren, you're going to find the root of the back pain. Yes, because it gone now, you know. The back pain gone now, you know. But me know, say, eventually down the line, it's going to sneak up back for me. I want to get to the root of it and get rid of it for good. Dr. McLaren, I want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight and telling us about your business. We're going to highlight you some more, you know, and give them a little bit more information. And people, reach out to Dr. McLaren. Find out more about the services that she provides, right? Because as me say, when I run a doctor every minute and doctor not solve the problem because the doctor don't know the root cause. Get to the root of the problem by reaching out to Dr. McLaren. All right? Dr. McLaren, thank you so much.
All right.
And good night. All right?
Bless you as well. The Lord is with you all. Thank you.
Much love. The number once again, family, 914-278-9394. Reach out to Dr. McLaren. Write it down. 914-278-9394. All right, family, we have come to the end of the program tonight, and tonight is a very interesting one, right? I'm feeling it for the lady tonight who shared, you know, but me know say somebody are gonna reach out. Oh, and Carlton asked what parish. Carlton, just reach out to me, and once you reach out to me, I will definitely give you all the information that you need for the young lady. All right, anybody is asking what parish she is in, because obviously, you know, she wants to keep certain information private. All right. You know, and everybody business you want out there like that. So, all right, that's why I didn't give out her phone number on the ear or give out her location or anything like that where she is in Jamaica. All right, so if you have a job for her, just reach out and I'll give you the necessary info once I realize that you're actually serious and I know how money I look are, you know? Yeah. All right. Now listen, family, if you are here tonight and you have a story you would like to share, reach out to me. All right. Simply send a message, a WhatsApp message to this number, 754-317-5747. The number is right on the screen. Just send a WhatsApp message and say, Unstoppable, I have a story I would like to share. All right. Please thank you. All right. Listen, we're going to run right now, but I will be back on Friday night for another Unstoppable Live show. But before me leave, all of the officials, just make sure to start march out right now. All right, march out, march out, march out. If you're rocking your badge, march out right now with the custom emoji. And if you haven't signed up as yet to get your badge, please sign up and get your badge as soon as possible. All right, you don't know, it's a way to support the program. It's a way to show that good support for the show. All right, Alex, I see you in the building. Thank you for checking in. Sharon Marson is in the building and she's marching out, rocking a super VIP. All right, we got Darlene marching out, and Darlene reached the loyalty star. Big up yourself, Darlene, or you mean. All right, Catherine Charles is rocking her badge, of course. Then Trevor Grant is rocking an extreme VIP. We got Lurleen marching out right now, rocking a golden VIP badge. All right, Teresa is rolling out. Big up yourself, Teresa. Natalia Unstoppable is in the building. Much love. All right, we don't know so sweet like that is rocking her badge as well. Kizzy Unstoppable is rocking her loyalty star badge too. Where is Mama Jai? I don't see Mama Jai, because we know some Mama Jai rock her loyalty star badge too, you know. Yes. And we know Mina Unstoppable rock her badge. Wait there. Dadiva is in the building. Big up yourself, Dadiva Queen. Go on. All right. Is that all the Unstoppable officials? Trevor Grant, a rocking badge. Big up yourself, Trevor. Go on, Jenna. All right, then. Who that? Who else? Who else? Who else? Merville Mackey is marching out as well and rocking her badge. Sharon Marson is rocking her badge as well. Sharon says, me need a bigger badge. Unstoppable. Don't worry yourself. You soon reach loyalty star, Sharon. You soon reach loyalty star. Soon and very soon in short order. Alright. Jen is marching out, rocking an extreme VIP ally, a super VIP badge. Alright. Yes. Michael Wilson, big up yourself. Thank you so much for checking in. Alright. Now, family, we are going to run Kim One a march out, rocking her badge as well. Let me wait a little bit because it look like the officials might take them time to creep out. I mean, I don't want to miss nobody, you know. So let me just give 1 more minute to see all the officials who are going to march out. Alright? 1 minute, and then me gone. Because I don't want to miss not one single official. Alright? If you're not sign up yet to get your badge. And a lot of people messaging asking how to sign up. It's very simple. All you have to do is go on the homepage of the channel. Look for the word join. It will be in blue. Right next to the subscribe button. Click the word join, follow the steps, and sign up. Alright? Me and Unstoppable just roll out there, although my shout her out earlier, even though she never march out yet. Alright, so that looks like it's all the officials right there. Family, I will see you all on Friday night for another awesome Unstoppable Live show. Blessings, much love, and respect.
See the music, 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 feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders,
This music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martinis and blue slushes with umbrellas up high. I like dancing, you like dancing, put my feet up